Hi, this is Angela from Dance with Angela, and today I'm just sharing on how love is an experience like dancing. So you may know, if you've watched some videos on the channel, that I'm sharing how dance plays a part in love. So the next series of short videos are going to be exploring specific ideas that work to share how dance allows us to experience love in our body, in our hearts, in our emotions, and in our feelings and our thoughts. So when we're looking at an experience in a love relationship, often when you have a love relationship, you're going to have these ups and downs and these periods of stagnation, of drama, of change. And how dance helps us is by preparing you physically and also psychologically for these very different experiences of fast, slow, stagnated feelings, or rapid movement, or a sense of being forced into a movement before you know what you're doing. So the experience of love is actually very much mirrored in dancing. And dancing is not always done by yourself. It's often done in a community. It was traditionally done in communities. You experience it as yourself when you do it in the community. You experience your own body, but often dance is done with a partner or with a group. So the experience of dance in groups or with people, a partner or more than two people, in groups, allows you to see also what are you feeling and how are you feeding off that other person or the group of people that you're dancing around. So already just that, if you're dancing with people, allows a lot of experience of what love can entail, because you're going to be constantly feeling what you're feeling and also sensing and seeing and picking up the energy or vibe of the other people that you're feeling. So dancing in groups is very important for our social relationships and how we relate to being seen by others or sharing ourselves in front of others. So then I wanted to look at how the experience of dance really does take you on this journey of how you can come from one point A to another point B and have a transition. So I'm just going to share a basic movement exercise, and you can do this seated on your chair or wherever you're seated. But it's really just about noticing, even just with some gentle movement, how there is an experience that then I'm going to mention how that weaves into our love experience of love. So if you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes, and then you can bring your awareness to your seat, wherever you're sitting, and take a moment to really just feel where your seat is. See if you can take a moment to really just relax your seat even more into the surface that you're sitting on. And then as you're feeling your seat relax, just allowing that feeling to move through the rest of your body. So you could be feeling your whole body moving in one direction, or you could just be focusing on that seat, sinking deeper. And then we're going to do a different movement this time in relation to your seat. So just keeping that connection to your seat, where your body's connected to whatever furniture or surface you're sitting on. You're just going to breathe in and lift the top of your head away from your seat. So you're just going to feel the difference between the top of your head moving away from your seat. And then you can gently just open your eyes if they're closed. And even just something as simple as the seat and the top of the head as a relationship between two different parts of your body is an example of how when we move, you may not be so conscious of this if you're dancing and moving regularly, but if you take some concentration with a more gentle movement or a slower movement, or what I use is meditative movement or movement meditation, then you can really bring a deeper connection to what you're actually experiencing between 2 points or just 1 point or within yourself. And so in relationships, what this does when we're experiencing a deeper awareness of our body or the feelings in our body, what we're doing in any movement forms that are more contemplative or connected is you're starting to build that strategy of awareness and bringing your awareness to details, to sensation, with a sensitivity, with awareness. And then that starts to filter into all of your life. And you can use it in a way to connect to your body when you might be in stress. You can use it to be more compassionate with yourself when you feel you're not quite getting something, you feel a bit awkward. You can use it to center yourself. There's numerous amounts of ways to use movement and conscious or movement meditation techniques to bring yourself more into a centered awareness. And that practice alone can then start to bring a deeper relationship or awareness to the people that you experience love with in your relationships. Because instead of coming from your mind, you can start to come from a more sensory and a more conscious awareness of what the senses are sharing with you. So that's a little bit on how love is an experience, like dancing. I've got more to share on that. We're going to have a series of 7 videos around the teaching love is a process, which I share in the book, The Body of Love, which teaches you how to accept yourself and love yourself through the body and through understanding your senses and your feelings and your emotions. So I'll put the link in the description below if you want to find out more. Thanks for listening.